You're tipsy, dude. I'm A-okay.
I could be fine too.
He's weak.
I like to lean
Let me
in.
open it for you.
I can open it myself.
Can you?
Chase, you don't have fingernails. How do
Chase,
you open
I have,
that?
I got one fingernail.
I have fingernails on all but 2 fingers.
Why?
Well, this one
Coke
was
nail?
the one my dad dropped a freaking deck on.
Okay.
It's always been a little different.
Yeah.
Did you just take a sip?
That's kind of gross.
You drunk? You won't know.
That is, I literally noticed. I literally noticed. I'm wearing your hat and I literally noticed. It's not foamy at all.
What are you talking about?
It is smooth.
Shake
it just
it.
says foamy and smooth.
Shake it.
Get that out of my face, man.
Weebs.
Is it on?
So, guys. Oh my goodness. All I got is stupid Crunchyroll. Man,
I
let
love
the
it.
town die. I'm not gonna drink a can of soda at a bar.
No, but like at parties and stuff.
She doesn't just hold it like, you
She
know,
went
like
to college. She went to college parties and whatnot.
She doesn't.
Does she not know about putting her napkin coaster over it or anything like that?
this, or like hold it like this.
I don't know, man. She
Hey,
just does
I'm
her
holding
thing.
my
And
drink.
like, you know, whatever. I'm like, you open your drink wrong, but you know, more power to you.
Does she call it pop?
No, she's from here.
Okay. Major, throw this in.
We've all been hit by the orange peel. It's a halo.
The mysterious orange beer.
Chase didn't get his ass slapped.
Chase didn't bend over.
Do we double time tag team him?
Welcome to BakaTaka.
We're gonna tag team Chase's ass.
This is a little special episode where I'm a bit tipsy. Eric was, I almost said Aaron because that's my brother. Eric was a bit tipsy, is a little bit less so now.
I can handle my liquor a bit better than George.
We're under a Kotatsu. It's cranked to the max. We've got a bowl of Halos. We've all been sipping some soda pop. Chase is in the middle. I'm George, and I'm on the right. Left from the viewer's perspective, but we're not filming.
Right there.
And Eric is on the right.
Eric's on the right.
And this is BakaTaka.
What's up, brothers?
Sorry if you hear chewing noises.
We got halos.
We are eating our Halos because
Yeah.
we're under a Kotatsu, and it's what we do now.
We're actually trying to be weebs for once.
We're really leaning in today.
It's so
Which is ironic because we had more anime to talk about in the last episode than we do right now because I haven't touched anything since the last time
I watched some stuff.
we recorded.
I watched some stuff, but we'll save that for later.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that we're leaning to the weeb stuff now. All it took was for me to get revived, and we
I'm
got.
just so happy.
Yeah.
I get revived, and all of a sudden we got Kotatsu, we got tangerines.
And literally all of it is Chase.
Yeah, right.
Chase has done all of this. Just to be clear where the credit needs to go.
I said when we were doing it last time, when we were ending it from the last time we were doing it, I was like, the next one's the Kotatsu arc, the Kotatsu Chronicles.
This is how I wanted
It's
to go.
happening.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm getting a Kotatsu. It's going to be the Kotatsu Chronicles.
We went corporate with BakaTaka.
Yeah.
that was the corporate arc where we had all these members and everything. We didn't talk about anime anymore.
Well, that's the
coming
thing. We
back.
were trying to make
They're
it
coming
more.
back.
I mean, we can come back to it. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is the roots, and this is where I feel good.
This is
It's nice. Yeah.
this is
It's
like
very nice.
back to the roots where we were sitting in Chase's old place at his parents' house in the attic. But like
Just sweating in that side room.
it is a change of a venue, but it's like
Yeah.
it's back to our roots. It's a comfortable place.
Just the three of us just shitting around the table.
Yeah. A very small table. This one just happens to be heated.
Well, this table is more high tech. I mean, just looking at we got
But it's also smaller.
a Rode recording table here. Mm-hmm. We actually have individual mics.
Bro, you don't even understand. It's Rode. It's Class A. It's servo biased preamps.
There's a timer
Whoa!
on it.
Yeah, we don't have like 3 phones running the timer to try to tell us when we're supposed to stop recording.
But we also don't have the laptop on a laptop with a keyboard on top.
Do we have pictures of our old
I have
setup?
that picture. I have
yeah,
that
yeah.
picture of me with what was it? It was my
It was
laptop, and then my
Chromebook.
Chromebook, and then my
Keyboard.
my wireless keyboard,
and then
And then-
thin wire keyboard, wireless keyboard.
Yeah.
I think on top of that. I think there was
Did I have 2
keyboards.
keyboards?
I think so.
I just remember Chase
It
had
was my wireless keyboard. Then it was
Yes,
yours on
my
top
wireless
of
keyboard.
mine.
well, Chase
And a
had all
mouse.
of his stuff and his
And the
laptop
mouse
and
and my DS.
Chase had his laptop somewhere. I bring my tablet because that's where I used to keep my notes
Yep.
and everything.
Yeah.
We were on that crappy table that had paper slid into it and had to be set up a specific way.
That table still exists.
I know
It's
it.
here, isn't it?
No, it's at my parents.
Oh, it's still up there. Okay.
We need to bring that back.
That table has good memory. I swear, if you ever get rid of that table, I'm going to be upset.
That table has seen hours of Azure Lane.
Arguably too many. Not even arguable. It's just too many hours of Azure Lane on that table. And then we would just move across the hall to your room and we would just play Beat Saber for 3 hours. And Eric would just be like nonchalantly good at the game. You would be good because you practice. And I would suck because I have no rhythm whatsoever.
I don't have a rhythm either. I just
Yeah. Well, that's true.
That's not true. There's no chance you have no rhythm and you're that good.
I don't have good rhythm. I'm just very good at sight reading.
Okay, I can see
But
that.
you're also a good singer.
I'm not a good.
good singer.
What?
What are you talking about?
We all
never
heard him
even heard
sing
Eric
earlier.
sing.
We all joined in because he was singing. It was like he got us all.
I
to-
sing way off key. I've got such
So
a
do
low voice and I don't know how to control it that I just sing off key.
I don't think any of us know how to sing.
Out of all of us, George probably has the best singing voice.
That's.
I just like to sing in my car a lot.
I mean, I sing
do-
in my car too. I just know I'm not a good singer.
Yeah, I will say I do pride myself on being able to sing like in tune with things. That is like all. That's the minimum I aim for. I'm like I just want to be able to sing the key.
I try to
They're
imitate
singing.
the singer. Like if it's Weird Al singing.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I'll get a goofy voice like this. And
Okay.
start singing like
So I get that too.
Yeah,
but
some
to
of the
be
little
fair,
Eastern get a little nasally kind of a thing.
the
or
music
whatever.
I listen to is
It's all K-pop. It's all
No.
Eric loves K-pop. No, it's not
I
true.
listen to
It's
I
not
listen
true.
to
Rip
a,
your throat out.
I listen to a lot of metal, high school
Really?
screamo. Yeah, I
did not know that.
I've told you tons of times.
I don't listen to you.
I literally have like 98% of my playlist is male singers.
That big male singers immediately nails it down to metal and
Narrows
emo.
it down.
It's a lot of metal, right? But the only
You might need to turn my channel down. I don't know how loud I'm being, but I definitely
Don't
louder
worry,
than
I'm
normal.
I'm listening to it.
But
Okay.
I mean,
Right here.
It's
Cool,
not.
cool,
It's
cool,
not a
cool.
lot of like rhythm singing or light singing or anything. It's like I've got
You like
guttural.
Panic at the Disco and My Chemical Romance
No,
and Weezer.
no,
Easy.
no. That's
What do you think of Imperium? Have you heard Imperium? They're a little bit like German metal folk kind of stuff. It's really
only-
cool. I've got their vinyl.
When you say German metal to me, I instantly go to Rammstein.
I don't know that.
You don't know Rammstein?
I don't listen to metal.
Du Hast?
I don't listen to metal.
Oh my goodness! You know
have-
you know Rammstein?
Eric, I've been friends with you for so long, and you have not taught me anything. Anything. Except about Pokemon,
about
and Azure Lane, and
What do you want me to teach you? You want to listen to my music?
I listen to some of your music. I like. Here's the thing.
Okay,
My thing. Time out. Here's my thing. Shut up and listen to George. That's the time we're in right now. That's
All right.
the episode.
Hit me
This is
with
the area of the episode we're in. I like to know what other people are passionate about. If they can communicate that to me and show like how much they love it when they tell me about it, I will be interested just for the sole
Just-
purpose of like I had a little bit of cream soda like stuck in my
Were you
mouth.
choking up? Were you
I'm
getting emotional?
I'm so emotional.
Yeah.
I like to
Suffering
know what people are
succotash.
passionate about. And if you're going to tell me what you're passionate about, I respect that. I respect that. Because I can go on about salt and pepper shakers because I did a research episode of my life on salt and pepper shakers. And I have
whole episode.
I did. It was a chapter. It was like a sub chapter of my life where I was like, I need to know what salt and pepper shakers
I remember.
to get from my mom.
I bring it up to Chase.
And I love it. It's fun.
I bring it up to Chase here and there, but I won't ever forget the episode of Eco where we literally just talked about olives and pickles.
Dude,
for an
yes,
episode.
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. I want to know that. And if you can distill to me your interest in emo, screamo, metal, whatever the hell
not,
it is,
So it's not emo.
I am interested.
So it's
I'm
not
in.
all emo screamo metal, right? My favorite band of all time is One OK Rock, which is a Japanese.
It's not a radio station.
No, it's a Japanese. It's a Japanese pop rock
How
band.
similar are they to baby metal?
Nothing.
Okay, well that helps me.
So I wanted to go see them when they were in America.
Wait, what?
So
Let me guess. COVID.
random.
Yep, that screwed
Yeah, yeah,
everyone
yeah.
over with concerts.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
So randomly, Spotify emailed me. They're like, "We noticed you really like to listen to One OK Rock. We're giving you first chance tickets to where they're playing locally to you."
dude,
They were playing at the Fillmore in Silver Spring. The
that's so close.
yeah, the club up there. You know, like 2,
it's
3.
like what, an hour and a half, 2 hours?
Silver
Is it
Spring,
even?
it's like 2.5 hours.
2.5. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
but
so
it's the
close.
It's the Fillmore Silver Spring, right?
Yeah.
And it's like we went to go see Sacred Symbols, that kind of venue.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Okay,
300 people.
Yeah,
you can
the
get drinks and stuff.
national.
Easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was going to be like there, and then they're like, "Oh, but we got COVID requirements. You got to bring in a negative test and all this." It's like, I don't want to do this. That's not me, because I didn't get vaccinated. I didn't need to get vaccinated for anything. And they're like, you need a proof of vaccination or like 2 negative tests over X amount of time. It's like, this isn't.
Yeah,
It's not worth it to go see, even though it's one of my favorite bands of all time.
that is
and-
unfortunate.
And they're touring in America in Silver Spring. It's not worth it.
and they're Japanese.
Yeah.
Well,
One
hey,
of-
that just means that's another reason to have to
Yeah,
go to
I'll-
Japan.
Another, yeah. Yeah, we need to plan a trip to Japan sometime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's in the cards.
Eventually. I'm only getting older, Chase.
Hey, I say, I'm calling it right now. I say we plan on 2024.
Who's playing in it? Who's taking the lead?
Us.
George.
Who's taking
What?
the
Shit,
lead?
No, fuck.
Come again?
What?
Come again?
I'm sorry, I didn't say any of those things.
Come
I
again?
just meant it shouldn't be me.
I think he said, and I quote, "Oh shit, fuck."
No, I said, oh shit, no, fuck.
Oh my bad.
Different. Okay.
Heard.
No, I think as if we can get it like on the board, we're like, hey, you know what? 2024 is the year. We can make it happen. I think we can.
If we do the trip, I don't want it to be a weeb trip. Like I think,
Oh, yeah, I
I
wouldn't-
think
I
it'll
wouldn't
be
want it.
cool to like visit Akihabara.
Yeah,
Just be
well-
like, hey,
Oh,
good, this is
yeah.
this is
100%.
Akihabara.
We're gonna do that stuff, but
Right.
like,
but I don't
it's
want it to
gonna
be. I don't want it to be a weeb.
No,
trip.
we're 100% gonna be like, no, straight up 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We're gonna do Japan.
I want to.
I
I want to ride a train. I want to.
He wants to ride a
I
bullet
want
train.
to ride that train.
I wanna-
I want Brad Pitt to be there.
I want
He
Brad Pitt
wants-
to be there. I want to be on a mountain, and then I also want to go to the Star Wars beach.
Star Wars Beach.
What?
Yeah, there's like a desert.
It's like where
Like
they
a-
did the filming.
There's this no, but there's a small area in Japan where it's literally like, I think it's like a 3-mile desert.
I've never heard of this. This is
Yeah,
very
no, it's not. It's
interesting.
not even that. It's probably like 1 mile or whatever. It's just like one area where it's like just a desert for like a mile, like one way across, 1 mile across of it.
Yeah, heard.
And so,
Okay.
and it's just like, oh, this is cool.
What I need, look, if we're gonna make this happen, what I need is a list of places you guys want to see.
I wanna go on the
and then
volcano.
we can
Hanoji
start, like-
Temple.
Okay, I don't need it now, and I don't
Fuji.
need it verbally because that
Mount-
doesn't help me.
I
I need a written down list of places where you're like, this is what I want to do. And then we can be like, all right, let's plan a trip to make as many of these.
All
things
I can
happen
think of
as
is
possible.
cliches from anime.
I'll help
Well,
you
I
later.
guess it's gonna be a weave trip.
I
anyway.
guess we're doing a
We're
week
gonna go on a volcano, and we're gonna go.
What volcano?
There's a volcano.
Isn't Fuji technically a volcano?
It's a volcano. I don't think it's.
I don't think it's active, but like 100%, I want to climb Mount Fuji. Cause isn't it just like a
Can
walk?
we just?
Isn't it just like a
Siri.
like a couple hours walk or something?
Is Mount Fuji an active volcano?
Mount Fuji. No.
It is classified as an active volcano.
Sweet.
What?
Mount Fuji is an active volcano.
How long is the hike to the top of Mount Fuji?
You heard?
Hey Siri. That wasn't. How long is the hike?
Don't respond to him.
Hey Siri.
Multiple
Hey, Siri.
series.
How long is the hike to the top of Mount Fuji?
Isn't there?
She's
just,
working on it. Oh my god.
Isn't there like a?
Okay, so a day hike, we could walk all the way to the top of Mount Fuji and come back.
Can you
would
just like
100
trolley up though?
I don't know.
No.
If we look, we
No.
can do that. 100.
No.
Okay.
We're not.
Let me be clear.
Trolleying.
If we're
I ain't
going to
hiking.
Japan,
You hiking it the whole
if
thing.
we're going to Japan and we're going to the Mount Fuji, my thing, I want to hike. I want to do that 8 to 12 hour hike. I want a whole day trip. We go up Mount Fuji, we come back down.
You're gonna miss the
That is
experience
the
if you don't
day.
hike.
That is the day. You want me to plan this trip? That's my
That's
fee
the-
right
I didn't
there.
say. I didn't say anything.
You said him. You said he's playing
If
it.
he
You
wants
said,
to,
I don't want to do that. That's what I'm planning.
And then George
That's
was
in
like,
there.
swear.
That's the trip
Oh,
you're
no,
going
swear.
on.
if that's what he wants to do, we can do that.
Okay.
There
And
we go.
you'll do it too.
Sure.
Okay.
Brother.
You heard it here, folks.
Yeah, we got it on tape.
You heard it here.
Check the tapes.
Check the tapes.
Check the tapes.
Check the
tapes.
tapes.
Check the
No,
tapes.
if this, I think feasibly we could make it happen, and we could do a nice 2-week trip, and we could get a lot of stuff in and see some really cool
Yeah.
stuff and just hang out. Just us.
I think so. I think that would be awesome.
I think it's a matter of saying and turning it from a someday I want to and just saying this is the day. We need to name a day
So, I
and
mean-
this is the day we're gonna do it.
I mean, we're at the age where we can just like, if we want to do it, we just got.
No.
Oh, exactly.
No. We're gonna
You
pick
gotta
a
talk.
day.
You gotta
and
talk to your parents, Chase.
We're gonna plan it out.
No, I'm just. I'm,
Oh,
He's
okay,
agreeing
gotcha.
with me.
yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm agreeing with it. I'm saying we're at that age where we can just like, hey, if we want to plan a trip, let's just plan the trip, guys.
No, make it happen.
We don't.
Your
We don't
mom
need.
coming?
She want. I think she more interested in going to Korea because
Gotcha.
she's literally Korean.
Reasons.
That is true.
I mean,
What?
I mean,
Reasons.
Oh, reasons. That's not what I heard.
I mean, technically we're
Raisins.
Japanese too, but I mean, she's Korean. So, you guys want to do a Korea trip with me? South Korea trip?
That's after.
We could
I
do
would
it.
be interested
We could
in
do it in one
Korea,
trip. We go north to south on Japan. Take the ferry.
Oh,
over
you're
to,
saying in one go?
take the ferry over to
That's a long
Busan,
trip.
and then ride that trail up to Chuncheon.
I would have to figure out a lot of things on my end to know if that's
Can we watch
available.
Train to Busan while on the train to Busan?
Dude, download it on your phone on Netflix. It's not gonna leave.
It's true. It is a good movie.
It's all right.
I haven't
I
seen
enjoyed
it.
it. Apparently there's a second one. I haven't seen that.
Just like there's a second Battle Royale.
Yeah, I
But
haven't.
Yeah.
nobody talks about it.
Yeah. the only thing I remember from Train to Busan was one of the girl actors was in a K-pop band I used to listen to.
Wait,
'Cause-
really?
Yeah, because
Blackpink.
no, it was the Wonder
That's
Girl.
all I got.
It was the Wonder Girls.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
were a
right.
long time ago when I used to listen to K-pop back when I watched StarCraft 2 back in like 2013.
I don't know any K-pop. I know very little
Keep
J-pop.
it that way. Keep it
Yeah.
that way.
J-pop I know is like Perfume and Love Live.
Like porno graffiti.
Is he J-pop?
They're still doing J-pop music, yeah.
Who? Wait,
Pornography.
sorry. Who is
Yeah,
this?
I guess I'm thinking of it. in
I'm
a-
sorry. Say that one more time.
Porno graffiti.
Okay, that's what I thought I heard. I just really wanted to make sure before
I only know a
repeated
lot.
it.
I only know a lot of porno
No.
graffiti songs because
No, I don't.
Watame
Well-
from from VTubers Gen 4.
Yeah, I
She sings a lot of porno graffiti because she loves them.
I know a lot of them because they're like Great Teacher Onizuka and Full Metal Alchemist and other stuff. But when I was thinking of pop or like the J-pop thing, I was like thinking of like idol bands.
Like
basically.
what's her face who did Dragon Maid?
Yeah,
Fauna?
Fauna.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's J-pop. And then
George looks so lost.
I'm so incredibly like
you know Fauna.
lost with this conversation. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know any of these people. I've
Yes, you
heard the
do.
word VTuber, and that's about as far as I've gotten in this conversation.
If we say Lisa, he'll know what we're saying.
Risa.
Crossing Fields?
Oh, Lisa.
Yeah.
Oh, you said no. You said Elisa.
No, I said Lisa. If I said Lisa, he would know what we're talking about.
I
but she's
misheard
J
you.
Rock, not J Pop.
Yeah, you're all right. That she's J Rock. Yes,
Got
I
it.
do know
Okay.
Crossing Fields, and I love it.
That's the best part of SAO.
SAO is the best part of SAO. All of it.
The best part of SAO was when the first episode was hyped, and you have like all of 4chan watching it, and they play Crossing Fields when he's doing his skill slashing at the end of the episode, and you're just like, okay, maybe this is it. And then you watch episode 2, and you're like, this is garbage.
I would like to reference you to my video about SAO being.
I'd like to
my
reference
my
us
panel.
to before we went to Mexico tonight, and George was like, I might see the Sword Art Online movie.
Yeah,
Well, it depends.
George has given up on Sword Art Online.
You guys did not listen to me at all.
Oh,
I
we
am
listened,
down
all
for
right.
seeing the movie. I want to see the movie Monday with the crew that's going to see the movie Monday.
I thought a
I
fan,
have a job
I
with
thought,
responsibilities.
I thought a biggest
George.
fan of you would have been just like, yo, Sword Art Online, I'm in.
Yeah.
No questions asked. Not even think about responsibility.
Not even think about it.
I'm busy, man.
I'm busy too.
I can love SAO and understand
Can you?
that I do have to see
Prove it by
when-
going to the movie.
Maybe I will.
Yeah. Oops.
What's
We'll
it
break
called?
that.
Shinkai's new movies come in April.
Who cares?
Shinkai?
It's Suzume.
Who cares? Is it the weird water one?
No, it's Suzume's door opening. That's Weathering with
Oh,
You.
yeah.
You talking about Rain?
No, I'm talking
No,
about
he's
that.
talking about the new one, the one with the door and the water and the
Doors.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's doors, not water.
No, I'm not referencing the actual name of the movie. It's the one with the weird water shit going on.
Yeah.
I think it's more of the weird door crap going
Yeah.
on.
Well, I mean, it's got the water shit going on. You know what I'm talking about.
Same
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
Weathering
Damn.
with You was really good.
It was
I like
alright.
Weathering with You.
Weathering with You is my favorite of his movies, and then I
You
like
that better
the
than Your Name?
What's up?
I think Your Name is better, like objectively speaking.
Your Name.
But Weathering with You had a lot of character.
I like Your Name, but Your Name feels like a not as good Mamoru Hosoda movie that looks prettier.
What do you mean? First of all, what do you mean not as good Mamoru Hosoda? Because I've seen all of his movies, and they are rough.
I love his movies.
I love his movies too.
I think.
But
they're-
have you seen?
dude? No, they're
Bro,
fantastic. Like I've seen.
They
So for
can
starters,
be rough.
the only one that's rough is Belle.
Belle
Belle
is
is
rough. Belle is like-
dude.
Belle
we
is
saw.
like-
we were watching Belle. This is
Belle
the
is
Mamoru
like
Hosoda. His new.
200 grit sandpaper rough.
Yeah, we got about 30 minutes into this movie, and we paused it, and George is like, "Is anyone else confused as to what is going on?" Because we had no idea what was going on
And so
or what the
just
movie
because-
was about.
In my defense, when this happened, I had been fading in and out because this was the third of his movies we'd watched. We were kind of marathoning through because my brother
that's a
wanted
bad
to.
idea.
It was like the third one we'd watched that day.
Boy and the Beast.
So I was going in and out of, like,
Mirai,
consciousness.
and then now Belle.
But they weren't. And I woke up and I was like, I was confused. And I was like, what's going on?
Why would
And
you watch
they
anything past The Boy and the
still
Beast?
didn't know.
Mirai's good. Mirai's really good.
Mirai is good, but I mean, why would you watch anything past The Boy and the Beast?
Mariah is good, but it's really slow burn, and honestly,
Let me tell you
it didn't
something.
feel like the payoff was worth it. As good, like it's a solid movie, but it's not like a worthwhile movie. If that makes sense.
In my opinion, Mirai was the first time I watched it. It was an all-right movie.
Mm-hmm.
The second time I watched it, I was like, "This is one of his best ones."
Really?
Yeah, because it was
Really?
it was the stuff because you're watching, knowing what happens and stuff like that, and what's going to happen and stuff like that. You're seeing like the little things of like how this boy acts around his sister and stuff.
I guess
And
you pay a little bit more attention to like those fine details,
Yeah.
like the things you catch on the
And
second watch.
the
kind
the
of stuff.
thing that
Okay.
got me on the first time that I was like, this is genuinely like the best part about this movie, which was with his grandfather or whatever, doing the race or whatever.
Yeah.
It's even better like the second time you watch it. You're just like, you see all the little things like how he like treats him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like how he like respects this guy, not knowing a single thing about him other than the fact that he's cool and stuff like that. And then you just find out that it's his grandfather, later and stuff. It's like, yo, that hits different.
He's had such an up and down.
No, I actually disagree. Belle, in my opinion, is his only like weak hit.
The Girl Who Loved Through Time.
Nope, good.
It's all right.
That's one of his best.
It's
Summer
above
Wars-
mid.
Summer
but
Wars
it's
is
not-
Summer Wars is probably his best movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Summer Wars is
I love
great.
Summer Wars.
Then he did Wolf Children.
Wolf Children is a solid movie. Like
Wo-
that one.
Wolf
that one
Children
makes
was
you
not
feel
as
some
good as
stuff.
Summer Wars.
No,
But Wolf Children is probably a better movie.
Wolf Children has better feels. I think like it makes you feel things more. It's more emotionally
So I would say
investing.
I'm more invested in Wolf Children in the sense that it was there for Otakon 2012.
Right. So when we watched Wolf Children, we actually made a mistake. We had some people who were not the best people to have when watching a serious movie, I guess you could say.
Who was that?
You know who.
You can name drop. I don't care.
Jared and Jackson.
Yeah, F those losers.
Oh, you're talking when we watched it like
Yeah, when we watched
recently.
it in the group.
I thought you
Yeah.
were talking in 2012 when you watched it the
Oh,
first
no,
time.
no.
I was like,
No,
what?
we didn't watch.
We
that
didn't
at
watch
Otakon.
it.
Yeah. No, Wolf Children. Yeah, you got to have the right crew to watch stuff like that. Because when people start jonesing on movies while you're watching, you're like, you're taking me out of it.
Yeah.
You're taking me out of it. And like, I understand that what you're saying might not be wrong, and it is
Exactly. Yeah.
a valid perspective. But I want you to not do that. And I want to just enjoy the movie and criticize it after if we're going to
Yeah.
criticize it.
Because you remember when we watched Makia, right? Nobody. And it's like, there was this random note where it's just like, this is a lot more beautiful than I remembered it looking, you know? And it was just like, that was it. And then when the credits came up, nobody said a word until the credits were done rolling. And
I like that.
We all just sat there. There was like 5 of us.
Yeah,
I think in
something like that.
5 guys in a room, all watching Makia,
All 5 feet apart.
all 5 feet apart.
It's a pretty big living room.
Enough room for Jesus in the middle. And, so, and then we got to the end of the movie, and I was going to be respectful of the boys and not look at anyone to see if who was crying or not and stuff like that. And then I was like, it gets to the end because I knew it was like a tearjerker, you know, and stuff like that. And then we get to the end,
solid.
and then the credits roll, and nobody's looking away from the screen out of respect for the boys. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't, because I wasn't there.
No, I
Yeah,
mean
he
just in
wasn't there.
general.
Yeah, I
Respect
don't
for the
know.
boys.
I don't watch anime with the boys.
Out of respect for the boys.
The respect for the boys.
And then the credits finished rolling, and then we were all like,
Thank you, Citizen Kane. Thank you.
thank you. And it was awesome. I like that movie. It's not one of my favorites, but I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
really
a
good.
solid movie.
It is a general. It's basically like Violet Evergarden, the movie by itself, without being the movie sequel to Violet Evergarden.
I don't know if I understand that analogy. but
I'm just
sure.
gonna agree with you.
It's not like the Violet Evergarden movie. It is like a movie that is basically the show Violet Evergarden in a movie.
What?
It's like the show Violet Evergarden
Yeah.
Okay.
as a movie, but it's not like the Violet Evergarden movie, which is a sequel to the show Violet Evergarden.
I'm starting to think that maybe it was Chase who was drunk the whole time. I understand. I think I know what he's saying.
I'm trying to parse it, but like I'm getting there. But then I think I'm short circuiting.
There's
I
too
got a
many
marker board. I
errors.
can write it over there.
There's
if you
too
want.
many errors.
I don't
Sure?
want that.
You sure? I'll get up and.
I'm
get it
gonna
real
agree
quick.
with you because I think I know what you're saying.
Yeah, sure.
So you agree with me?
Sure.
Yeah, why
brother.
not?
I can't disagree with you because I don't exactly know what I'm going to disagree to.
Have you seen Makia?
No.
You should watch Makia. You want to
Dude,
borrow it?
I'm gonna watch whatever the hell I want, Chase. This is
You're
why
gonna watch what I tell you.
this is why I dropped anime before. I was trying to force myself to watch too much stuff I didn't want to watch. Right?
Have you seen the Violet Evergarden movie?
No.
Okay, that's fine. It's actually probably better that you don't.
I didn't want to see it because I saw all the people hate it.
Most people actually praise it, and it's ranked very high on that.
I saw a lot of people hate it.
Me and George,
No.
good, because we don't actually hate it.
Because I saw a
We
lot
just
of
dislike it.
I saw a lot of discussions on Mal and Reddit and 4chan that
It-
disliked it.
It's one of those movies where it's like, why does this exist?
Yes.
And it tarnishes the good ending of the show based on the fact that it exists.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, it's not.
It's
The
not a
movie
bad
itself
movie.
is not
Yeah.
bad. What it does to the characters is not bad. It just takes the ending of the show and takes the ambiguity out of it.
Yeah, and that's part of the stuff that made it magical in the first place, that a lot of younger people who watch anime now just don't understand.
There's a lot of young people that
There is a lot. And at the same time, we were also young when we watched anime.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like we can't complain about the fact
Eric's
that they're
never
young.
been young.
We got to complain about the fact that
Eric's
they're
always
seeing
been
things
exactly
around
this
it.
years old.
Yeah.
And
I
he'll
think-
always be this.
This movie will be
many
ranked
years
high
old.
now, but in 10 years from now, it will not be as well regarded
mean,
as it is for.
So I mean,
now.
in 10 years from now, people will probably still be talking about the Demon Slayer movie and the Jujutsu Kaisen movie.
Right. And they'll be talking about
Will they
like.
though?
Demon Slayer movie is like the #1 grossing movie like ever in Japan.
Yeah.
But the thing
Like
is,
it's disgusting
like-
how much money Demon Slayer
it-
made.
No, but like
has,
here's
like,
the thing. Here's the
more-
thing. No,
more than
so
Your
think about
Name,
it. Think
like,
about
by
it like
double, I
top
think.
grossing movies ever.
Yeah.
2 of the top grossing movies ever are
Titanic.
Endgame and Infinity War.
Yes.
Would those matter at all? Save Marvel being what the MCU is as a whole.
I don't know how to answer this.
No. The answer is no. If the MCU didn't exist and you just made Endgame and Infinity War, All the other MCU movies don't exist.
Oh, yeah.
They matter literally zero.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Titanic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you watch Titanic, you don't watch any of the other Titanic movies, of which there are none.
Yeah.
Does Titanic still make sense?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So 30 years from now,
Yeah.
when little Johnny's growing up and he wants to get in the MCU and it's got 158 movies,
Yeah.
Endgame and Infinity War aren't going to matter at all.
That's why
They're nothing.
that's
They're
why-
a drop in a bucket of just
Yeah.
nothingness.
Pompo the Cinephile is my favorite anime movie
That's wrong.
in comparison to.
I saw the movie. You are wrong. I'm sorry.
let
I
me
love
tell you
the movie.
something.
It's
You don't
great,
know what you're talking about.
but you're wrong.
You don't know what you're talking about. But for starters, this is what I was going for: is that the disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya is actually would be my favorite, but it comes with that caveat of you have to watch 2 seasons of the show, which also includes the Endless Eight and stuff like that, just to let the movie have the full impact that it does.
That is fair. That's fair.
And since most people won't do that, that movie's not ranked or it's not as high because it's like, well, there's a requirement to watching this in a sense to enjoy it to its fullest form. Whereas the other one, you just gotta like movies.
I don't think I will ever put an anime movie on my top 10.
Movies list?
Not even a movies. I will not make a movies
No
list.
Ghibli.
I will not make a movie list.
Why not?
I don't think.
Oh, I love movies. I love anime.
I love the movies, but I don't think I could do it justice to make a movie list.
Oh, dude, I've got
Yeah.
I
You have to think of some like other weird way of like orienting your list, like top 10
I got
movies with like this like particular genre or something, or like that changed the way movies were made. You have to think of like some weird extra factor to add in to make a top 10 movies.
I don't even think it's that. It's just I
I
don't know.
don't know.
I don't know how to
just pick one from each director.
see. I don't think like that, Chase. I don't think directors.
Oh,
Like when
Gotcha.
when I watch something, I'm like, this is the series I'm watching. The only thing I'll orientate shows between shows is voice actors.
right. Yeah, which is like the one thing I barely ever do
Yeah,
anymore.
but that's like a non-thing between shows. You're not going to compare one show and be like, oh, it's got this voice actor.
right.
So
Yeah, I
like
I
could
probably should
weird.
stop that because I think of like everything that way.
I could give
I don't think there's a problem with
a
that.
flying fart in space about directors.
Different things matter to different people.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like Yasuhiro Yoshiharu's like movie.
See, when you say that to me, I'm just like, which motherfucker is this?
right. But if I said Mamoru Hosoda, which we've already said before, you know what
I had to look him up because like I've heard this before. Yeah.
Yeah, I could.
No.
I've
Yeah.
watched all his movies, and I would not remember all of them.
I just imagine like this guy's like character designs
only
and stuff
director-
like that. I'm just every movie pops into my
The
head.
only
You
time
are
if
not. You are not among
there's
many
two
people
names
like
I'll
you.
recognize. If
Satoshi
you,
Kon.
yeah, I was gonna say there's two names if you say them, I will recognize them. One is Satoshi Kon,
Who does? What is it? What are you doing?
like
again?
Millennium Actress, Paprika, all that stuff.
I haven't seen any of those.
Paranoid Agent.
No, I know. I
He-
haven't
he,
seen.
he does
any
all
of
the like
them.
the
Got some of them though. Thanks,
Yeah.
Chase.
Eh,
he does all the psychedelic shows.
Yeah,
And then the manga artist Junji Ito.
okay.
that's fair.
Those are the two names I will recognize.
Netflix anime.
Are there any anime or anime movies based on Junji Ito's work?
They keep trying to do stuff, but it's
It always
so
gets shut down.
it's so hard to move his work, like his hand drawn work, to an animated screen. It
is
doesn't
so
translate.
perfect for manga.
It does not translate to being animation.
That's insane.
Yeah, because it looks the way it looks on paper and like just in black
It's
and white
disturbing.
in general or whatever.
It is disturbing to look at on paper, but when you see it animated, you're like, this is kind of.
I'd make
cringy.
I'd make a black and white movie.
I don't think you should ever animate it. Is what I'm saying.
I'd make a
You
black
sh-
and white movie and I'd use like chalk.
The thing
can't
is
I
to
talk?
ever to ever adapt that into
Mm-hmm.
a medium like anime or an anime movie, it would have to be so separate from the manga to become its
Yeah.
own thing, yet still distinctly Junji Ito.
So it's so Junji Ito in the sense that it's all psychosis, right? Every one of his stories is about some weird psychosis, and then very horrifying, like Cthulhu-esque kind of drawings,
yeah,
or like Eldritch horror stuff.
yeah,
And it's up to your brain to kind of piece it together and fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
When it's animated, you see it flow together, and you're like, this doesn't look right. It's supposed to be broken up. It's supposed to be weird.
No, it's really supposed to have that turn the page and there's just something like horrific
Yeah.
on the other
So-
side
so, like-
that you don't
And
see
now
coming
your
until
sanity
you
has
put
gone
that-
down.
Yeah, literally, like there's like jump scares in it where you turn the page and it's just like a full screen of just like eyes and weird shit. You're just like, oh my goodness, this is horrifying.
It's fantastic.
And then you see it animated and you're just like, this is a weird color. This shouldn't look like this.
Is it? Yeah. Did you see the what's it called? The new one that's coming out on Netflix.
The stories of the macabre or whatever.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is not good.
It doesn't look good, but I like the way they did the trailer.
The trailer looks good.
I like the way they handled the trailer because the trailer just kept it started off normal and it just kept getting faster and faster and the cuts just kept happening
Yeah,
faster and
but the
faster.
I
actual
don't know
shot-
what this is.
It's a Junji Ito anime that's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. Junji Ito's The Stories of the Macabre or something
Oh,
like
they
that.
actually did a Junji Ito.
Yeah,
anime.
that's
Okay.
why it's
Yeah.
being brought up.
Gotcha. I see. I did not realize this.
It's not good. I think as of right now it has like a 6 on Mal.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
I
it's
do
not
not doubt it at all.
To go
That's lower than Spriggan.
Oof. To go a bit off topic, have you seen all of Netflix's new password sharing
I
stuff
saw
they're
that.
doing?
People were so upset.
It's like crazy.
So-
Hey, you can't like share outside of your home address, kind of.
So,
password
okay,
sharing
Chase,
stuff.
think of it like this. Say you're my brother, right? Say we've been living in the same house for, 18 years, and I'm going to stay here to work, and you're moving away to college, right? You still want to use our family's Netflix. You're over at West Virginia University in your dorm. You log into Netflix. It says, hey, you're not logged in from Southern Maryland. We're logging you out. We think you're suspicious. You can't use this account anymore.
The account?
Yes. Because you are not logged in from the designated location of where the account was made.
Wait, no, because there's got to be like an activation thing, right?
There should be, but they said, you're not in Southern Maryland.
But
you
people
cannot
use them
use
on-
this.
people use their
You are not in
laptops.
Southern Maryland.
They're giving like
That's
so like
dumb.
if you travel,
That's
there's like a 7-day kind of grace period for like a travel like trip kind of thing.
You would
and
have to
can
like
use it
contact Netflix and they have to give you a travel code.
or something like that. It's I don't know about the travel code thing.
It's like a
But
login
there's-
code that you have to use.
So it's
Oh,
same
really?
state.
It's where you
It's like your home.
they can track your IP. If like your IP is from this location and you've logged in from a different location, we're kicking you off now.
When did this start?
They're going to start.
It's not started yet, but like
It's being tossed around.
it's really dumb, and already their content is kind of going bad.
Yeah.
Netflix is
So-
losing, like they're bleeding money.
Yeah.
Netflix, when they do this, they're not going to get more customers because it's going to be like, hey, my friend Jerry can't mooch off my account anymore, so he's going to buy his own. Jerry's not going to have Netflix.
Yeah, Jerry's just gonna.
They're not
Sounds
going
like
to get
I'm not
more.
gonna have
They're not going to get more people. They're
Yeah.
going to get less.
Yeah, he's just gonna be like, "Yo, you got a Hulu account or something I can mooch off now."
Yeah, HBO.
Pretty much.
Well, that's just it. I mean, HBO's going downhill with doing really crappy stuff because their CEO is just a whack job who's just like canceling shows and whatnot.
they just don't have good shows in general.
They have, I don't know, HBO's got some good
The stuff they
on there.
license, so like they'll license like new movies that just come out. and stuff like
But I mean, that all happened because of the pandemic, and people were
I mean, they
going
got
back to
that-
theaters.
they got
That
like
is true. It
Dune.
could be going
They got-
downhill in
they
general.
got Dune and what's Dune?
right,
They
but
had like all the movies day one, but that was
Yeah.
that was just a pandemic thing. That
yeah.
doesn't exist
and
anymore.
that's not a sustainable model. That's just not going to function anymore.
it's
'cause
yeah,
over.
HBO Max is going weird. Netflix is doing stuff that's gonna hurt them. I don't know what Hulu's doing. It really, and I hate to say it, it feels like it's gonna become Disney Plus. That is
But even then,
King.
Disney Plus doesn't do anything.
I know, but like the fact that it's Disney is the one behind it is just gonna mean that.
But I
it
mean,
can
I think that's the
stand
only
test of
yeah,
time.
that's the only reason why it's going to make it. is 'cause it's Disney.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I was actually like at one point like just debating over getting rid of all of them except for the anime ones because the anime obviously seasonal stuff I want to watch.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
luckily anime is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Where it's like if you just
But
have
at the
like,
same
the
time,
one you
pe-
want,
people
you can
complain
watch
about
stuff.
that because they're like, "Well, Crunchyroll has a monopoly."
Yeah, that was also another thing. I was like, do I just get rid of Crunchyroll? And I was like, but
I mean, all
Funimation
you
doesn't
need
exist
is
anymore.
Crunchyroll now because
Yeah.
they absorbed Funimation, and
Yeah.
the only other thing is High Dive.
High Dive and Netflix is like
Yeah.
the only other things.
Yeah.
But I was debating over it because I was like, most of the time I want to watch a movie. It's a movie I want to watch, and I'm okay with spending $3 to watch it because more often than not, it's not on any of these anyway.
Yeah.
That's true.
and I gotta rent it anyway.
Yeah. I mean, Amazon's also a service that has.
I actually
always
probably
forget-
watch a lot on Amazon.
I totally forgot that Amazon is like its own service.
Because they do have some
If
exclusives.
their interface was just even slightly better than it is, I would treat them like an actual streaming service. But
it is
it's so bad.
literally impossible to like search for anything.
It is so awful using Amazon Prime.
I don't even know how I
videos or
get to some
whatever
of
they
these.
call it.
I had to bookmark a page because I'm like, I have no idea how the hell I got here, but this is how I can see new stuff sometimes.
It's bad. It's bad. if they figured that out at all, they'll
Yeah.
have like an actual service that they could
There's
market
like
on their hands.
there's like 2 or 3 different pages I have to bookmark for my Kindle. Because like I have no idea how I got to like my following library. I have no idea how I got to half of my Kindle Unlimited stuff. I'm just like I don't know how to navigate this website.
funny. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Just out of nowhere.
No, we won't.
I gotta stretch my
Why are you moving your legs?
I gotta stretch my
opposite-
legs. There you go. Just get around my legs.
That's why I sit on the
Oh,
end.
mine in the middle.
Because I can literally just like extend my legs to the side. Sorry, Kotatsu shenanigans.
Yeah, 'cause that's, here, I'll put mine on the outside because yours can't reach my testicles.
Watch.
Oh, they're bare toes.
My feet were getting warm.
He took his socks off.
My feet were getting
He's
warm.
got grip. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, brother.
He's going for gold.
But yeah, it's
He's digging.
Streaming services are bad.
I don't like it.
And it sucks that Crunchyroll is a monopoly because their website goes down half the time and their subs just like flip the fuck out.
It
sometimes.
Does happen, yeah.
It's actually really funny because I was like, when Sony got them, I was like, Funimation, please be the reigning supreme, champ.
No, they got bought out.
They got bought out, and I'm like, how? Like, what are they gonna do? Is it literally they're just gonna fade it into obscurity and not use it
Yeah.
anymore?
Like it was
It's like if a monopoly meant that they actually took their service and they made it really freaking good to the point where I'm like, I don't even care if you're the only person to go to. I
Yeah.
like the fact that I only go to you and I get everything I want and you do it well.
the worst part is like
Cool. But a monopoly doesn't mean that. It
Yeah.
means they get everything I want and then they just suck at their job.
so I won't say they suck at their job, but they're doing good enough to keep you in.
Yes.
Because as much as like the random freezes in episodes make me mad,
hate
or like when the subs like start overlapping, they're
Right.
just like a simple refresh or just like relaunching the page fixes it.
Yeah.
So it's easy fixes. It's just annoying that it happens.
Rewind to 2015, right? When it was like people were just starting to like be like,
No,
these
no.
services, best way to do this and stuff like that. Because they were like, hey, you're paying for it, but you're also not paying to not see ads on the side of your screen where your video is playing and stuff like that. And also not ads like in the middle of the video and stuff.
See,
Like
back
with
in
all
my day, I think we discussed this a long time ago, but back in my day, you would get on 4chan and then sit in the IRC channels with people and direct download the episode
That's insane.
from some random
That's
dude's
crazy,
server.
man.
Do you still have all those hard drives?
No,
They
I
don't exist
I don't
anymore?
know where they're at. Horse porn season 5 and goat porn season 2 are MIA. It was like 2 terabytes of anime. I kept everything that I downloaded from back in the day. Yeah, those. Oh my goodness, those were the old days.
you named them.
Yeah, yeah. Horse porn season 5 and goat porn. Like, who's going to open that? You're like, this dude's fucked up. He's from West Virginia.
No, that's the problem. If you said those things, goat porn, horse porn, no. But when you label it as seasons,
Yeah.
that piques a morbid curiosity of like,
Why this
what's
season?
going on this season?
Yeah.
what's the plot line here?
How do you get here?
Wait.
He's from West Virginia. Oh,
Oh,
checks out.
yeah, he can't count and he likes horses.
Heard.
That's why he's starting at 5.
Yeah, brother.
5, 6, 7. Did I skip a few?
But there was a lot of anime on there.
Man.
Yeah,
lot.
2 terabytes.
I remember trying
And
to.
I'm guessing it was 720p at the time, right? Or were you like full 1080? What are
There
we
was
talking here?
everything from 480 to 1080.
Okay.
I
So
re-
if there was 480
There
and
was some-
720 on there, then yeah, it's a ton of shows.
There are some Blu-ray rips on. Like I had the full Clanad Blu-ray rip.
There you go. Yeah, because if it's all like 1080 or 4K, 2 terabytes isn't as
4K
much as
didn't
you
exist
might
then.
think. Yeah, 4K obviously wouldn't exist then.
I remember when I tried to download things, and I was like, I bet Eric knows how to do this.
Oh hell yeah, I did.
And I was like, but I don't want to let him know that I'm downloading
I
something.
never torrented too much, but I do remember when I found the very first episode of SAO Season 2 streaming, and I found it so early. I don't know if it was a torrent or a stream, I can't remember, but I found it so quick after it released that it was completely raw. It had no subs or dub. It was just...
You said SAO Season 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just watched it anyway.
Oh,
Had
yeah.
no idea what was
So-
going on.
I did the same thing with Supersonic.
There you go.
What?
I love it.
No. This is some deep shit. Let me give you some knowledge.
yeah.
When I watched A Channel, remember that show? No,
Yeah.
was it?
It is a channel.
It was either A Channel or Achikochi.
Achikochi's the one with the blue hair girl, and then A Channel is the one where with the multiples.
Is that with like
chibi
4
characters.
girls?
Yeah, green uniforms.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was A Channel. I would sit on the 4chan thread. Somebody would give a link to the direct Japanese broadcast. And there would be like 200 of us just sitting there watching the raw direct broadcast of A Channel.
You all just kept typing in A.
Some people would translate and you would just sit there and be like, I don't know what the hell they're saying.
What is A Channel?
It's
don't know
just
what
some
the show
Moe
is.
blob slice of
Yeah.
life. Like,
Old
aired,
Moe
like-
Blob show.
Like over a decade ago.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. I was a different person back then.
That is insane.
Yeah.
To know that you did that is something that
I did that
is funny to me.
because it was aired right before Madoka Magica. And I'd watch that with the 4chan guys
There
too.
you
This
go.
is 2011, so this is 12 years ago.
Man,
Yeah.
we've come a long way.
Hell yeah, we have.
That's insane.
Remember
Remember what, Chase?
remember when Madoka came out and when it was airing
Yeah.
and stuff like that? Because I wasn't watching airing and stuff at the time, but I heard about it because people were talking about it and stuff. And they were like, don't sleep on the show, guys. It's not what you think. It's not what you think. And they're just trying to convince everyone. Because no one who knew who the Urabucher was other than
Yeah.
like the really hardcore weebs.
Yeah. I dropped the show like every other week. I was so mad at it. I was just like, when's Madoka just going to be a magical girl?
Just take the contract.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And it made me so mad.
Well, that's the whole point. Is that
And that's when the deconstruction of a X genre, like,
It's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
butcher.
yeah, that's when
The butcher.
Yeah, that's when like the coining of the term that deconstruction of X genre came around with
Yeah.
Madoka Magica.
It's a
makes
deconstruction, guys.
And now people try to throw that around as a buzzword. Now I'm just like, Chase, don't point at the time. We can read.
Yeah.
We
We're smart.
Yeah,
Keep talking,
brother.
brother.
I got plenty to talk about.
Keep talking, brother.
This next episode, we're actually going to talk about an anime that we watched the past couple weeks. Unlike George, who
Yeah,
doesn't
we-
watch anime anymore.
Man,
Fucking nerd.
I've got stuff.
Me too.
Me 3.
George, I watch so much anime.
Okay. I'm proud of you. So no one ever?
He just wants to.
That's my foot. Why are you grabbing my foot? Stop it. She's still going.
With his
He's
hand?
squishing it.
His hands?
What else am I going to grab it with?
It's a good question.
Answer me that, Riddler.
Riddle me this.
All right. Well, that's been BakaTaka. As always, I'm George Geetline. Oh, bleep my last name. Wait, they can't spell
They
it
can't
anyway.
spell that shit.
Moving on. In the middle is,
Jay.
and on the other side of the table,
Eric.
there we go. That's it. That's the whole episode. Thanks.
Say your last name.
Later.
Why did I say my last name?
To be fair, somebody
Yeah.
figures out how to spell it. I don't think they're going to get anywhere. They'll
Yeah, I don't even have Facebook anymore.
Yeah, what are they going to do?
contact the base.
Yeah.
This guy has a podcast and it sucks.